So guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to this Showdown McTominay player review. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your ultimate team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. Now this card obviously came out alongside another Showdown player. He came out alongside James Milner. I have reviewed him already, so if you want to see that video, do check out the channel. But in this video today, we're obviously going to be focusing on the Scotland and Manchester United midfielder McTominay, who's been given quite a nice card to be honest. Looks like it's got nice pace and ridiculous physicals, so hopefully will make for a good defensive mid option. Now to get this card you do have to complete 3 SBCs and they do amount to around 160,000 coins, so he certainly does not come cheap. The first SBC requires an inform and an 84 overall team, and obviously right now 84s are just mega expensive because of all the packs and SBCs that EA have been giving us recently. So fodder is up, so let's submit that and let's complete the top form SBC, and then we'll move on to the next one, which is the Premier League SBC, which requires another inform and a Premier League player, and this is what we will be putting forward. Casper Schmeichel as our Premier League player, and Santa Maria as our inform requirement. So let's get rid of them, and then there's one more SBC to complete, and that is of course the Manchester United one, which is just an 83 rated team with a Man United player. We are using Fred, and now that's done, we can welcome 85 rated McTominay into the club. Okay, so now the card has been acquired, let's open the packs and hopefully get some of our money back, which we have put into this card. Pack number 1 does not bring us even a board. Now the McTominay, the James Milner packs are even worse. Like, we didn't get a single board in them, so if I just get an 83 in one of these packs, then already, you know, McTominay is my more favourite. So, oh, there we go, we get a board. Woo! Get some coins back. Is it someone decent? Kovacic, does he sell for anything? Couple of K here or there, not too bad I guess. Just bang him in the club and probably end up putting him in another SBC, to be honest. The final pack, Prime Mixed Players pack, 6 rares. Can one of them be 83 or above? Absolutely not. My pack luck recently sucks. Like, seriously, people think I've got good pack luck because of my Twitter. My untradable pack luck is very good. When it comes to actual tradables, it's horrific. So this is the squad we're going to be using McTominay in. He's going to be our right CDM. Let's now take a look at how chem styles affect this item. So straight off the bat, I'm going to imagine that we're going to end up putting a shadow chem style on him, but nonetheless, let's just have a look. Basic gives him an 89 rating for CDM and centre mid, which is definitely noticeable. And shadow obviously boosts his defence a lot, and dust brings his CDM and centre back ratings up by a significant amount. So I think we will go for shadow, although engine wouldn't be a bad option because that gives him a nice boost in this dribbling department. So if you're going to use him as a centre mid, that might actually be the better choice, but since we're going to use him as a defensive mid, I think we'll go with shadow, although anchor certainly isn't a bad option either. Right then, chem style now applied. Let's have a look at the card. 6'4", so pretty tall. High work rates, 3-star, not particularly too ideal, but definitely not the end of the world. So in-game stats, how are we looking? First of all, physically outstanding, ridiculously good strength, stamina and aggression, all above 91, which is great to see. Hopefully he's going to be an absolute beast in that role. Jumping isn't the best, but 77 jumping on a player who's 6'4" shouldn't be an issue at all. Still expecting him to win a lot of aerial battles, especially with the amount of aggression he's got about him. Defensively looks alright, no particular standout defensive stats, but obviously the shadow chem style will come in quite handy, boosting those areas. In terms of dribbling, yeah, that agility and balance isn't anything too special, but on most tall DMs that's to be expected. Good ball control and reactions though of 85, as well as the 85 composure. Passing looks quite nice, 89 short passing, 87 long passing, so hopefully he can distribute quite well. And then the shooting looks okay for a defensive mid, nice shot power and long shots, so hopefully from distance can score a goal or two. We will try, but finishing obviously not the best, but he's not an attacking player, so that's absolutely fine. Finally, the pace, 75 and 76, it's good that they're both together, so we're going to get, you know, a nice even pace in game of around 85 pace, or at least should in theory. Will he feel that quick with him being quite big? Who knows, we'll find out when we get into the matches. But all in all, on paper, I actually think this looks like a really solid card, so let's get into a game and see how he does in that defensive mid role. Okay, next outing, and we are up against this. It's an okay team. It's nothing special for this stage of the game, but a couple of meta players in there, so we're just going to have to defend well. But as I say, I am expecting a win here. Nice, McTominay just sees his man, lands him up and takes the ball. That's what we like. And yeah, there tries to get the ball forward, but McTominay with a nice intercept, but then he is absolutely floored by Moussa Sissoko on that occasion. Puts the ball through nicely for Mbappe, who is now through with a chance. He's moving his keeper all over, and we will take full advantage of that. Mbappe does not miss those kind of chances. 2-0 inside 15. Opportunity. Ball gets spread out wide to Bamba. He's going to come on the inside. Oh, we've still got it. Balls across the box. Chance. Oh, McTominay. Great attack positioning. We've absolutely run wild in this first 20 minutes. And eventually, once we got a fifth, my opponent did decide to rage quit. So, yeah, good performance from our attack and McTominay, to be fair, who pretty much ran riot in that game. He was very good defensively, not just offensively, but I have to say I found that game to be a bit easy, so it wasn't the biggest test. Next up for us is this, asking you shall receive for a bigger test. We are up against Mbappe, Neymar, Player of the Month João Felix, and also a couple of icons and plenty of special cards. To be honest, I'm more worried about coming up against that Player of the Month João Felix than I am Neymar and Mbappe, because it's just such an OP item. Here's McTominay to help us clear now. Looking for a run of Rashford, which I hope will eventually come. McTominay does well to stay on his feet, and Rashford does well to control that too. McTominay, left-footed ball upfield once more to Bamba. Is he going to get in behind Adama? Now I get the feeling any other any other defender there, and we might be in there, but Adama's just trying to get this on the forehead of McTominay, and we do exactly that, and he makes it free. 6'4", easy play to win for. You know where he is, and we get the goal from the set piece. McTominay to track back now. Oh, it does well to try and keep up with Herrera there, to be fair. Now maybe a counter. Now maybe a quick counter as our other DM is coming forward, but ultimately the pass wasn't a great choice there from me. McTominay, I see the run of Bamba, who's in behind here. Love that crossfield pass, as I'm sure you all are very much aware. I see that run. He peels off again. Oh wow, this could be an excellent goal. This could potentially be an excellent goal. If he can... Oh, I messed it up with that through ball. That would have just been a really well worked goal. Nice interception there. Once more by McTominay. Wins it back to... Here's a chance for Mbappe. Oh, good save all back. Chance from the corner. McTominay makes it 4-4. So there is the full-time whistle, and McTominay obviously got a good rating due to his goals, but in that game was pretty solid just all round. Okay then, now the games have been played, it's time to discuss overall performances, and straight up I think this is a very good defensive mid item. I think it's, you know, a really solid card, and yeah, as an out-and-out DM, does a really, really good job. Would I use this guy as a centre mid? No. Would I use him as a camp? Definitely not. But as a CDM, I think he can definitely do a very good job for a lot of people's teams, especially those Premier League based. Now, I wouldn't use him as a single DM. I don't think he's got the pace for that. But in a duo, I think he's very, very suited to that kind of play. Now, obviously, let's discuss the pace. Is he quick with that Shadow Chem style? Yeah, he's relatively quick. But is he rapid? Is he as quick as, let's say, like a Kante? No, he's not. Like, they're just so much more mobile than smaller players. So, yeah, McTominay's still got some pace about him with that chem style, but ultimately isn't quick enough to track back against, you know, obviously the very pacey attackers, your Neymar, your Mbappe's, etc. But still, good bit of pace about him, and his positioning isn't too bad either. Is worth mentioning, though, does of course have high work rates, so now and again you will find him shooting forward, unless you do put that stay back while attacking instruction on him. Defensively, though, I found him to be quite solid. He's very strong in the tackle, which is great. That strength obviously helps out, and he's very aggressive when doing so as well, and he made plenty of intercepts for me, which yeah, just made me quite happy with his defensive capabilities, to be honest. I don't think he's a brilliant 1v1 defender, but he's a pretty good one and can certainly do a good job in that role. I liked his passing as well. That was definitely one of the better things about him. I thought his long passing range was very, very good, and his short passing game was also up to a very nice standard. He's also got good shot power, so he can take off a shot if it comes up to him. He's good at them cross goal shots, which normally force parries out of the goalkeeper, so there's something to note right there. The dribbling, though, as you can imagine, wasn't particularly brilliant. He is 6'4", and his agility and balance aren't the best, and obviously you can feel that in the game. You know what FIFA 21 is like right now, so yeah, you can imagine he's not too easy to manoeuvre when in possession of the football, and I think you'll have seen that in the clips. Occasionally does take heavy touches when turning as well. But defensively and distribution wise, very, very happy with this card, and also physically he was very, very notable as well. Stamina kept him going for 90 minutes to strengthen aggression, allowed him to bully people off the ball, and that was obviously very beneficial, especially for the role that he played. So all in all, I think this is a pretty good card. It's definitely usable, and as I say, in the 4-2-3-1 is a very solid CDM option. But do I think he's worth picking up at 160k? The price just seems a bit too steep for me, especially when you can pick up someone like One to Watch Thomas Partey for literally half that price. That card is just so much better value for money. Fair enough, this McTominay could be boosted to an 87 in the very near future, and it could become a very good card, but I still don't think it's terrific value at that price. It's definitely not terrible value, and it's definitely better value than the James Milner item in my opinion, but yeah, it's not great value, and right before Team of the Year, I just wouldn't advise it unless you're a big Man United fan or a fan of McTominay in general. But still, usable card, and I'm sure Man United fans will enjoy this item, and I'm sure they'll all be hoping that it gets boosted on the weekend. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on this item, also let me know your thoughts on this review, and also let me know what score you think the Man United Liverpool game is going to end this weekend. If you could leave a like, rate on the video, that'd be great. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.